Hi, Mom.
Hi. Everything all right?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh, I called the florist today. Do you know, it is amazing how much flowers cost. I wish I had time to work in my garden this past year. That would really be an answer to the problem. Well, there's no use crying over unplanted snapdragons.
Mom,
What's wrong?
we have to talk.
Where have you been? What happened?
You gonna let me come in?
Yeah, sure, come on in. Boy, Harold, the suspense of this is killing me. I called your office a dozen times. Now, what happened?
You just bear with me for a few minutes.
No,
Father.
you bear with me. I want to know, did we win?
Yeah. Yeah, we won.
Fantastic. Boy, Harold, I want to thank you for the job you've done. You were brilliant. Now I see how you took care of Dan Myers, leading him to believe that our witness was nothing to worry about. Perfect.
It was nothing to write home about, Vaughn. Nothing.
Not much. We won, didn't we? Well, what else is there? We won.
Since your time is obviously coming to an end here, and I know you're here on official business, why don't you tell me what it is while you still can?
Very encouraging, John. You know, as much as I hate to admit it, it seems like my days as Domiite has officially come to a shattering end.
Oh, yeah? What happened?
Ben Martin blew the whistle on me.
Ben? On purpose?
Looks that way, yeah.
Well, you care to give me any details?
No, not really. I mean, it's not much to give. Not saying that I don't have enough to incriminate the guy, but right now it's all just a bunch of guesswork, if you know what I mean. But, John, I really don't know what's gotten into Ben Martin lately. It's like no one is good enough for him.
Gene, don't take it so hard, huh?
That's easier said than done.
Listen, I got a little something that'll help you through this.
John, I'm not going to drink any of that stuff over there.
No, Gino, it's a saying. I got it from the desk sergeant. The darkest night comes
Just before the dawn.
Well, you've heard it.
Oh, once or twice, yeah.
Well, you know how effective it is. It's kind of hard to remember when you're smack in the middle of the darkest night, but I've never found it to fail.
I have. You know, maybe I'll have some of that coffee after all.
Yeah?
Yeah. You know, John, no. Now I think about it, you and I are more alike than when we first met, if you know what I mean.
I was wondering when you were going to recognize that.
Is this clean?
Yeah, sure. Is there anything floating around the bottom of it?
No. Second thought. I mean, it's like here we are, we're working when we could be at home, feet all propped up and everything. Now, why is that?
Because we don't know any better.
Yeah, well, I guess not. Well, buddy, we who are about to die salute you.
You got it. You ready to hear the truth?
Only in small doses.
Well, you know what they say about guys like us. We're afraid to slow down for fear we'll find out something. If we do slow down.
Oh, no, come on. You're not going to give me that stuff that we push ourselves so hard because we really don't like ourselves. You're not going to do that, right?
Who, me?
Good.
However,
John.
I'd like to give you a line on this business about Ben Martin. I think it's very revealing.
Of Ben, you mean, right?
Friends give each other the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Look, I'm sorry, Gene, it's an occupational hazard. But just remember, darkest night comes just before the dawn.
Yeah, well, I tell you.
Oh, there you are. Am I glad I finally found you?
Why, baby? What's up?
You have to reopen the Chronicle's investigation of Vanessa Fazan and Domi.
Well, what are you talking about, Carla?
I'm talking about this right here in your own paper.
Socialite found dead. Beverly Randolph dies at 56. I don't understand. What?
Well, just listen to me, and you will. This Beverly Randolph is the same woman I saw leaving Ben Martin's office at the Bedford just a few days ago.
I'm not really sure how to say any of this.
Say what? There hasn't been an accident, has there?
No.
Is somebody sick? Did you get a phone call earlier?
No, Mom. It's not nearly as bad as what you're thinking. I'm just having a tough time explaining it.
Well, Peter, we've gone through an awful lot together. Certainly this is something else that we can handle. Come on, why don't you sit down and tell me?
Okay. Okay, well, first of all, you've got to believe that this has nothing to do with you and Dave getting married, okay? Now, what I'm about to do, I just want you to understand, it's not because I don't like Dave or that I'm against the marriage, because I'm not. I think it's all great.
I don't like the sound of this.
Mom, it's just time we face some facts here, and I talked to Ben, and he helped me see it even better. Ever since Dad died, I felt sort of a responsibility for you, you know, to help you out and make sure everything's okay.
And now?
And now, that's all coming to an end. You don't need two guys around here. I think it's time for me to leave.
Peter, look, there's no need for snap decisions. This is something we can talk out.
No, it's not going to work that way. I've already applied to a couple of schools out of state. They both have early September deadlines.
You never mentioned any of this to me. What schools?
UCLA and Northwestern. Hey, I know I didn't say anything on purpose. I wanted to, but I just couldn't. I wanted to go ahead and apply, see what happened, and then we'd talk about it.
And?
And I was accepted by both. I think I want to go to UCLA.
Don't make a move. Any final parting thoughts?
No.
Good. How about on the count of 3? 1, 2, 3. Idiots!
Stay here! My brother, John Brubaker, Detective Sergeant John Brubaker of the Kingsley Police, is in this room.
Yeah, right. Clever, Tina, but not clever enough.
You pull that trigger and we're both going to be in a lot of trouble. Now, put it down.
I will, as soon as I'm through.
Tina, everything all right?
Yeah, everything's fine.
We won. What possibly could go wrong now?
Tina added a little something to her testimony at hearing today.
Added what?
She said that you and she continued your affair after the wedding.
Oh, why did she go and say that?
Yeah, why? It's certainly not the best of developments. It makes it easier for Courtney to get a divorce now if she
I
wants
can
to.
see that. I can see that. I must admit, I wish she didn't say that. But who knows? Maybe it'll work out for the better.
I don't see how.
Well, look at it this way. If Courtney knows that Tina and I were seeing each other after the wedding, well, maybe she'll see it as an incentive. Maybe she'll be intimidated. Maybe she'll...
Maybe she'll what? Maybe she'll want to come back to you?
Yes. Kind of like I'd better get him while I can because she's really interested in him.
Vaughn, you don't seem to be particularly upset about this development.
Because I'm not. We may be able to just work this thing out.
That it's true?
Look, it's all academic now. We've won.
You don't know it all yet, Vaughn.
No? Well, then tell me, what don't I know?
Well, it seems our star witness dropped something of a bombshell on you. She says that she's pregnant, carrying your child.
What?
Tina says that she is carrying your child, and for the record, I think that's the reason we won the case.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, why should we start now? This whole case has been one incongruity after another.
Boy, this just spoils everything.
I think I want to get some answers from you, Von Sumner.
Boy, she had no right to do this. It's just gone too far this time. I'm sorry, you'll have to excuse me.
Not until I get some answers, Vaughn.
Look, Harold, you were my lawyer. You did a fine job, but it's over. The court decided the way I wanted it to. I don't need you anymore. Send me a bill.
This whole thing's been a lie, right from the start, hasn't it? Oh, what a tangled web we weave when first we practice to deceive. Now you're caught up in it, aren't you?
If you'll excuse me, I have an appointment.
UCLA?
Yes.
Peter, are you sure?
Yes, I am.
Well, couldn't you just get a place here and continue on at Kingsley?
Oh, Mom. The journalism department here, it's weak, to say the least. Now, these other two schools, hey, they have excellent communications departments.
Well, sounds like you've pretty well made up your mind. I wonder what this place is going to be like without you.
Oh, Mom, now, please, now you're going to have to let go.
Yeah, I know, Peter, but it's not that. I do understand, believe me, more than you realize. Yeah, I know I was blessed to have Laura here as long as she was. I mean, it was great having her attend 4 years at Kingsley College. I didn't have to face her leaving home until she married Ben.
Well, you knew I was going to leave sometime. That time's now. It's finally come.
Time for everything. Time to laugh, time to cry. No, Peter, you're right. You are absolutely right. I mean, this is the best time for me to face this. It's a good time before the wedding.
Good. So you're not angry?
Angry. There's something I want to tell you. You probably won't understand until you have kids of your own.
What?
I have so many memories. I can remember when your father and I brought you home from the hospital. You were this precious 7-pound baby I could hold in my 2 hands.
Yeah.
I remember every hurt finger and every bruised knee. I remember the time that you came home from school and you called me Mother instead of Mom because your first grade teacher just taught you to do that. Peter, I have your whole life etched in my mind. I mean, how could I take something like this without some sadness? But angry with you? No, I've seen too much strength in you for that. Too many things that have really pleased me. Like the maturity with which you handle your jobs at Prescott Development and the Chronicle. And the way you dealt with Courtney. And even being able to win the respect and friendship of Vaughn.
Hey, I leaned on you for a lot of that.
Well, maybe. But the fact is, you are a very mature, fine young man. What young man doesn't want to set out and conquer the world? I know that you need new ground and new frontiers. It's just that making this adjustment is just going to take a little time, that's all.
I guess I'll always ask God what's in it for you. All your charity and love, sacrifice. You know, when's it going to happen for you? When are you going to be comforted? When will you get the understanding that you've given other people? You know, I guess Dave's an answer to that question.
Yeah. Dave is an answer to one of my most important prayers.
You know, this is kind of hard for me to say. But when God proves himself, when he shows that all things do work together for good, and when he fixes a problem that, well, even better than it was in the beginning, then I gotta give credit where credit's due. I'm just believing it's gonna happen in my life, too.
Thank you. Hearing you say that makes it so much easier.
Well, McGovern's not in the newsroom, so I guess he's at home. Means I'll have to talk to him tomorrow.
You know, I really have to be honest with you. I did not look forward to coming here to tell you about Mrs. Randolph.
Why is that?
Because I didn't want you getting involved with Domi again.
Oh, baby, come on. Now, you don't have to worry about that, Carla. I mean, my cover was blown so bad, there's no way that McGovern's going to put me back on that story again. Besides, I mean, we don't know that it has anything to do with Domi, only that it involves the Bedford Institute, right?
Yeah, and Ben.
Yeah, and Ben.
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing.
You want to try that again?
It's just that something John said earlier. I just want to make sure that I'm interested in all of this stuff for the right reason.
Okay, I think we might be onto something here.
Well, what's up, buddy? What do you got?
Well, Mrs. Beverly Randolph is suspiciously like the other Domites and Bedford clients who died unexpectedly. She was rich, a little eccentric, and had no relatives.
Yeah, but that's not conclusive, though.
Yeah, and that's not the whole story either. The report on her death is very sketchy. She had a history of hypertension, died of cerebral hemorrhage. But nothing in her medical profile indicates that a stroke was even a possibility.
John, was she taking any kind of medication?
The only drugs that we found were very strong cold medicines, the kind with antihistamines in them. And if my paramedic experience serves me correctly, anybody with high blood pressure should never take an antihistamine.
Okay. Are you telling me that this was a suicide?
Well, I don't know. There's certainly easier ways to kill yourself.
I mean, why wasn't it investigated as being suspicious?
A woman in her 50s dies of a stroke. It happens all the time. There's nothing to investigate. We have our suspicions about the Bedford, but nobody else does. There's no official departmental policy that says we should investigate every death out there. It's only since you came by that we made any kind of connection there. Incidentally, those drugs,
Yeah.
they were over the counter, so Ben Barton had nothing to do with them.
Okay, so then what you're saying is that even though this looks bad, well, it could be set up, say, innocent circumstances?
No. What I'm saying is I'm going to go out there and poke around tomorrow and let you know what's happening.
Well, we better go. Now, John, don't forget what you said about objectivity. I mean, that applies to you, too.
Oh. Well, are you having a change of heart?
Well, maybe, yeah. Let's go. Hey, Carla, Gene, Harold, how are you?
I've been better.
I guess that's our cue to leave, huh? See ya.
Okay. Tina talked to you yet? Why? What's she done now?
I think maybe you better sit down for this one, John.
Not you again. What are you, her bodyguard now? I bet you even test her food.
Where is she? I said, where is she? You're supposed to know her every move, Mr. Bond.
Of course I know her every move. Would I be king of deadly pursuit any other way?
Look, I'm really getting a little tired of this game here. Now, where is she?
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm surprised she isn't here. I mean, she always comes back after studying at the library on Thursday nights, man. She's long overdue. Now you get out of here.
Listen to me. People are being hurt and real lives are being destroyed. And games are being played that you don't know anything about. So why don't you get out of here before I feed that gun of yours down your throat? Do you understand that?
Yeah, man, I get the picture, sure. Fact is, this is one of the best rounds of Deadly Pursuit I ever played. I'm reminded of The Spy Who Loved Me when James
Look,
Bond...
get out of here! Now!
This will be the second time tonight I've had to relay this information. I hope you take it better than Vaughn did.
Go on.
Tina gave her testimony at the Sumner annulment hearing today. Now, I expected her to say that she and Vaughn had had an affair before the wedding. That's all I wanted her to say.
And?
She didn't stop there. John, she says she's pregnant with Vaughn's child.
I'll kill him.
Now, just relax for a second. I think that there's more here than there appears to be on the surface. Now, I can't really tell you what's really going on because I don't know. But I am not at all sure that that child belongs to Von Sumner.
Why?
I don't have any proof, but I think your baby sister Tina's playing another one of her games. Oh, I think she's telling the truth about the pregnancy. But the rest of her story doesn't add up. And when I told Vaughn about it, his reaction wasn't at all what you'd expect it to be. Makes me suspicious about this whole story about an affair. I don't think that Vaughn Sumner is the father of that baby.
Yeah? So now what?
Well, if you want my advice, I'd say sleep on it. You might want to get a hold of Tina, but I doubt if you're going to find her anywhere around now.
Yeah, you're probably right. I'm gonna see Mr. Sumner tomorrow. I don't care, and he better have some good answers.
Well, I guess there's no way I can stop you. I'm sorry about this, John.
Yeah. Thanks.